I am recording this on my Sony ZV-E10, which is a great camera, but if you're anything like me, you like to get the most out of your expensive tech purchases. So here's my top 5 accessories for the Sony ZV-E10 to make it even better. Let's get right into it. Starting off at number 5, we have a portable tripod, or in this case specifically the Ulanzi MT56. The nice thing about this tripod is it compacts super small and it's light and super easy to take around for travel. It's really a necessity if you own a camera to have a tripod. A tripod is great for getting steady shots and taking like long exposures and panning shots and making sure everything's super smooth when you're focused on one area. This tripod also came with a nice case that you can shove it in and take it around with you. And it's super easy and quick to unfold this tripod so you can get it set up really fast and be shooting in no time. I've used it in literally all of my videos, including this one. This tripod also came with a phone clip, so I can use my phone to get shots, which is super helpful for me because I only have one camera, so if I'm taking shots of the camera itself, I need to use my phone to take those shots. And stick around for the number 2 item on this list because it makes the tripod even more handy and easy to use. A tripod's just a necessity if you're getting into cameras. At number 4, I have some form of lighting, and for me specifically, I have the Ulanzi VL120. It's a relatively cheap RGB LED light with a cold shoe mount, so you can mount it right onto the camera or anything else that has a cold shoe, and it makes it really easy to use. It features a power button and 2 sliders, one to adjust the color temperature or the color depending on what mode you have the light in, and the other to adjust the brightness that the light is outputting. It also comes with a diffuser, so you can make the light look better and more natural looking. Diffused light is the most common used form of light. It just makes everything look better and more evenly lit. This will make all your shots look so much better and so much more professionally lit. I could not recommend getting some form of lighting. You don't have to get this exactly, but I find it's really helpful as a lower price point and it can mount right to your camera. I love being able to adjust the color temperatures in case some shots you want warm light and some shots you want cold light. It's very helpful to have. It charges via USB-C and holds a charge for a very long time. I've never had a problem with battery life, and I've recorded for about like 30 minutes at a time, and I think it was at like 1 out of 3 bars, so I still had some battery left. It also has a lot of presets that could be useful for certain projects like police lights or flashing red or yada yada yada, so that could be useful for some things and something to note for in case you use it in the future. Moving on to number 3, I have a better microphone, and specifically I have the Rode VideoMicro. So the mic on the ZV-E10 is pretty good, but you can get much higher quality sound with a dedicated shotgun mic. It also comes with a little stabilization rig, so you shouldn't hear, like when you're moving the camera around, you shouldn't hear those noises. It plugs right into the side of the camera with a TRS plug, and it's basically plug and play. You plug it in, you're good to go, you're using that microphone, and your sound quality is going to be much better. It also has a windshield out of the box, so if you're recording outside, the wind shouldn't be too big of a deal. You just adjust your gain and you're good to go. Make sure your recording levels look good and you're set. Finally, at number 2, I'm super excited about this item. We have a quick clip system, and specifically I use the Ulanzi and Falcam F38 system. So this thing is a lifesaver. So you have the main clip you screw onto your camera, and then you have base plates that you can put onto anything you would normally mount your camera on, like a tripod or a desk stand or a selfie stick or anything like that. And then now you can just slide your camera into the clip and it locks, and you do not have to worry about your camera coming off. It locks super firm. It's so much easier than having to screw in that screw, and it makes everything so much quicker and easier to do. If you're anything like me, you find like it's the little things that prevent you from doing things. A lot of the time, like the little inconveniences that can be really add up and prevent you from doing a certain task. So something like this that makes the little inconveniences easier is so much of a lifesaver in my opinion. It's super high quality, made with really nice metal. Everything's metal here. You can lock the mechanism so it will never shake out, and then you just press the button when it's unlocked and it releases the camera, and you can just slide it right out of there. If I could recommend you get one item from this list, please get this. It's not that expensive, and it makes filming so much nicer. And finally, for the number 1 item, I have a versatile zoom lens, and for me specifically, what I think is the best is the Tamron 17 to 70mm f2.8 lens. So I have a whole video about this lens on my channel, so please go watch that if you're interested in this lens. This lens will just allow you to get higher quality stills and video, and it will just make all of your shots look better. And that giant zoom range and constant aperture will allow you to do pretty much everything with this lens. Again, I go much more into detail in this lens in my review, so please go watch that up here and you can learn everything you need to know about this lens. Well, that'll just about do it for this one, guys. If you decided to pick up anything that I outlined in this video, let me know in the comments and subscribe for more high quality tech videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a lovely day. That's cool and all, but I gotta turn the camera off, so.